Paul Heggen is here with the latest on what's ahead.
Yeah, it will not be that hot at the Giants game this evening, but those afternoon games at the Coliseum, even when temperatures are in the 60s, the sun can be brutal. So temperatures in the 80s, you had people definitely sweating it out. Temperatures for the Diamondbacks-Giants game this evening look fine. Maybe the Giants can just put this one away a little earlier in the game compared to last night's kind of nail-biter. Temperatures will be in the mid-60s for the first pitch at 6:45. Clear and mild. Mid-60s at 6:45 in the evening. Not bad at all for San Francisco. But the heat is going to continue to build. It's this big area of high pressure we call a heat dome because it's just a pile of air over the desert Southwest. Continues to expand and take over more real estate, including over California. So our temperatures are going to warm up even more tomorrow, and that heat dome traps things that are underneath it, not just the heat but also pollutants, specifically ground level ozone, which has triggered an air quality alert for tomorrow. It's a spare the air day. North Bay, the East Bay, and the Santa Clara Valley all going to register air quality values in the unhealthy for sensitive groups category. We'll take a look at the 4-day forecast for air quality coming up at 5:30. Right now, let's look outside. Some high clouds overhead filtering out the sunshine, but it hasn't really impacted temperatures at all. 68 degrees in San Francisco now after high temperatures did reach up into the 70s. It's still 86 degrees downtown Oakland. Temperatures into the low to mid 90s for Santa Clara, for Livermore, and in Concord. And temperatures are going to take another big jump tomorrow. Lows tonight are going to bottom out mostly in the 60s. That's above normal for this time of year. The cool spots in the 50s for Pacifica, San Francisco, and Santa Rosa. The warm spots east of Mount Diablo reaching only down to around 70 degrees. And then high temperatures tomorrow. Boy, here we go. This is the peak of the heat wave. Remember the Sesame Street game? One of these things is not like the other. That's Pacifica, 72 degrees. Make your way towards the coast. You want some natural relief from the heat. High temperatures in the low 80s in San Francisco, close to 90 degrees in Oakland, and the temperatures are going to reach closer to 100 degrees the farther inland you go. Almost 100 in San Jose, and then above 100 degrees for most inland parts of the East Bay and the North Bay, even up to around 110 degrees for Fairfield, Antioch, and Brentwood as the hot spots. In terms of records, that 82 degrees in San Francisco is still safely away from tomorrow's record high temperature. 89 in Oakland would tie tomorrow's record, and 99 in San Jose would do the same, and new records expected for Santa Rosa, for Livermore, and in Concord. But temperatures will start to back off a little bit on Friday, even though it's still definitely going to be hot. And when it gets this hot, the humidity levels bottom out. We're talking about low humidity levels this evening. We'll get some recovery overnight. A light onshore wind is, well, not that strong, not strong enough to push any cool air inland, but at least delivers a little bit of moisture. So instead of seeing those low humidity levels 24 hours around the clock, we'll get some recovery overnight into the early morning hours, and then the numbers drop again as the temperatures heat up. 5 to 10% relative humidity levels. We're really going to have to watch the fire threat over the next couple of days. But the one thing that will help us out, in addition to that little bit of humidity recovery overnight, lighter winds. Really light winds to start the day, and pretty light winds on the map still by noon. Some gusting of the wind as we head into the late afternoon and early evening hours, but this isn't breezy by Bay Area standards, so hopefully the lighter winds are going to balance out the increase in temperatures and the decrease in humidity when we're reevaluating the fire threat overall. It's still going to be hot on Friday. Inland temperatures up to around 100 degrees, some spots up to around 105. Temperatures will be hot on Saturday, but closer to normally hot for this time of year. Sunday, Father's Day, brings a return to near normal temperatures around the Bay. It's still going to be pretty warm inland, and it's back to below normal temperatures as we head into early next week.